But one thing has stayed consistent. Celebrating 30 years on the air on WROI is the first federal program. Hosts may have changed, but the program is still the same. Now continuing a long-standing tradition, streaming on the First Federal Facebook page and on WROI. It's time for the First Federal.
Hey, good morning. Welcome to the First Federal Program. 48 degrees in downtown Rochester for this Friday, May the 8th. We welcome Jody to the program.
Good morning. You guys let me come back, so I must have done okay last time.
Well, apparently either that or they're
desperate.
Or they're still looking. Yeah.
This is my child.
Yeah,
still on my
this is
audition.
still in your audition.
Yeah, you never know.
Never know. Never know. Well, a little cloudy and rainy this morning.
It's been a little cloudy and rainy all week.
I was going to say, welcome to Indiana weather, right? Yeah.
I'm ready for not to have my furnace on in May.
I'm ready to not have to have a jacket on.
That's also true.
I mean, you know, you walk outdoors and go back in and get it.
You know, April showers bring May flowers, but I haven't seen those May
flowers yet. I was going to say,
yet.
no, now they're saying, I saw something yesterday, they're saying, chance of frost yet next week.
Yeah.
Which normally they say after Mother's Day,
you can plant.
Yeah, you can start planting things.
Looks like the city's getting ready to plant. I'm seeing some dirt in these planters downtown.
They were downtown working yesterday.
Maybe wait until after Mother's Day to do that. Speaking of which, lead story this morning, Mother's Day weekend. Got your gift ready, Randy?
I did. It arrived yesterday.
Oh, good.
So, yes.
Good.
Good timing.
Good. Yeah. I've got everything under control. I asked Mom, "Are you picking what we're eating, or am I picking?" And she said, "Go for it."
Yeah.
So it's up to me.
I'm guessing that it probably won't get wrapped, but it'll be delivered in the same box I got it delivered in. So.
The Amazon box, you can just slice it over.
Exactly.
All right, noted.
Yeah. I don't have to wrap that way.
Hey, you're ahead of the
It'd
game.
be more entertaining with watching me wrap, probably. But.
She would really love that.
Yeah.
So, well, everyone's still got time to get out there and get Mom a gift, get some flowers, or do something fun for Mother's Day and celebrate the mothers in your lives and all those people that care for you. Dog moms too and cat moms.
That's right, all included.
I'm sure Riley, my dog, has something up her sleeve.
More than you know,
probably. She's talking to her grandma, for sure. Hey, another big exciting thing we've had this week. First Federal was excited to have our groundbreaking for our new Elkhart County location.
I saw that.
It was really fun. It was on Tuesday morning, and it rained for exactly 1 hour, and it would have been the hour that we had the groundbreaking, but we had a great time.
More appropriate. I mean, you know, what better.
Right.
Yeah.
We were
was it a little cold too?
Yeah, just a little cold. We were fortunate enough to have some of our construction partners there and some photographers, and just did a great job. The mayor was able to speak, and it was fun that we learned just moments before she spoke that she actually was a loan customer of ours 30 years ago, and she was needing something. So just really fun, and we're so excited to have that new location in Elkhart County, and over the next several months to watch that grow and develop. And it's over off of State Road 33 in front of the Meyer.
Yeah, so it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Watch the progress.
If you're up that way, there's fences and all sorts of stuff up, and we'll try to get some shots. I'm sure Tanner will put some things on the on the Facebook, of different pictures as we're up along that way. So
it'll be fun to watch.
Get ready to welcome us. So that was a good time for us this week, if not a little cold. Randy, you ready for trivia?
It makes me nervous. Tanner's makes me nervous.
I didn't do this one, Tanner did.
Okay.
This is Tanner's trivia question.
Tanner's trivia.
So today, didn't know if you knew this, is National Have a Coke Day.
Right, I did see that.
Okay. So in what year was Coca-Cola created? 4 choices. 1866, 1886, 1906, or 1926.
Alright, Tanner's trying to stump me.
And bonus points if you know who created it.
Ooh.
Now that's not on here, but bonus points if you do.
Okay. I'm just going to be lucky enough to get the date right.
Well, you guys think about that.
Yeah.
We're gonna have Dawn Brown join us. She's our branch manager, so she's over there thinking about that answer too. We'll give you guys a little time to think that through.
I got a guess. We'll see.
Okay.
Are you Coke or Pepsi guy?
Depending on my mood.
Okay.
I'm more loyal than that.
Yeah.
Coke, absolutely.
Neither really.
Neither?
I'm not so
a lot of it depends on what restaurant I'm
I'd
at
say
too.
I'm a Pepsi, more of a Pepsi person.
I mean, if I'm there and they say
I'm
Pepsi,
buying,
I'm like water.
Alright.
Yeah.
If I walk into the store,
Yeah.
a convenience store to buy a bottle or something, it's typically a Pepsi product.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, depending on
But
what restaurant.
like Jody said, I know a lot of people are one or the other. Like hardcore
I
Yeah.
would be.
Yes.
I don't drink this much anymore because, you know, the caffeine keeps me up.
Yeah. Like
But here we are.
caffeine free. Gotta get that.
I have some of that at home. I did
Yeah.
a taste
Zero.
test with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had my sister do a taste test between regular and caffeine free, and I picked wrong.
See?
You can't notice the difference.
You
So
knew.
those-
They have, Coke Zero now, Coke
Yeah.
Zero caffeine free.
Yeah, all the things.
Oh yeah, they've got it all.
All
Yeah.
the things.
I can't keep track of how many options there are.
It's crazy.
Well, as you guys are getting to know me a little bit, I am not the sports guru that some of our other hosts are. So Tanner's here to talk to us about sports and educate me a little bit.
Yeah, I'll be happy to. Spring season,
It is.
which for high school, like we mentioned every week, means cancellations, reschedules, postponements.
Yeah. Got to be very flexible.
Yes, saw quite a few of those this week
Yeah.
on social media.
Some of them's been like last minute because all of a sudden it decides to rain when it wasn't supposed to, or
And it's tough when you're trying to get these conference
Uh-huh.
games, matches, meets in
well,
for
especially
sectional time.
yeah, especially because a lot of them are getting into conference tournaments
Yeah.
now, and yes, tournament time, regular tournament time will be starting. Draws already happened
Yeah.
for a lot of, I think, about every sport.
I think
they
about
draw.
every
So
sport
they
that has
draw
a draw.
early. Yeah. But so crazy times.
Yeah, I guess the only sports that wouldn't have a draw would be golf. Doesn't have a draw.
Golf and track. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, which interesting, but yeah, and I didn't look up who the Rochester baseball team and softball team play this weekend.
well, they are in action. Actually, it's a busy night tonight for all the zebras. Golf is at the Tippy Valley Invite. That starts at 4:15 today.
They don't have to travel far. For
No,
that.
I don't have to travel far. That's at Round Barton. 5 o'clock is the TRC Championships for track and field. That's at Wabash. Also at 5 tonight, softball is at Southwood, a TRC makeup game from
Yeah.
earlier. The guys are at Bob Copeland Field at Rochester High School taking on Pioneer. And tennis will be home against LaVille. So
A lot
Wow,
going
busy
on.
night.
A lot going
all
on.
sports
Yep.
busy here today as they hopefully the weather holds off and they can get all that in.
You know, it surprised me when you were reading that the TRC track meets at 5.
Yeah, it's
I
a.
think it'd be a little later start for people to get there after work.
Well,
but
they try to get it early because
Yeah.
it takes
a long time, a
9,
lot of
10
events
o'clock
going on.
before
Yeah,
it'll
that's
be
true.
it'll be
That's
done.
good.
So I know it's a
That's a good point.
crazy night for
Yeah.
TRC track.
Well, good luck to everybody participating
Right.
tonight and over the weekend.
So
National scale NBA playoffs still going on, but every series is 2 games in now. The Pistons are up 2 games on the Cavaliers. Oklahoma City Thunder are up 2 games over the Lakers. I hate saying those series are over, but I think those series are over already. The Knicks are up 2 games over to 0 over the 76ers. Game 3's tonight, 7 o'clock on Amazon Prime.
really, okay.
Yes. And then game 3 between the Spurs and the Timberwolves tied 1 game apiece. That's at 9:30 tonight on Amazon Prime.
Huh.
Kind of interesting. You have to have a
Yeah.
streaming service to watch.
You're starting to see more and more of those.
You really
videos, Yeah.
You really are. They get better money deals than cable, I guess. And then baseball. Interesting looking at the NL Central. It's changed a lot since just a week ago.
Right. Yeah.
You know, we were talking about the Reds winning the division. Now they are in last.
So what happens when you get swept?
Yes. And the Cubs are leading the division with a big-time record of, can't read my writing, 20-something 12, 26-12 I think it is.
Yeah.
The Cardinals are 22-15, Pirates 21-17, Brewers 19-16, and Reds 20-18.
They were glad to get out of Wrigley Field. The Reds were.
Yeah.
3-game series and all of them
Yeah.
walk-off wins for the
Yeah.
Cubs.
And then
Crazy.
American League side, Todd's Guardians are still
Yeah.
hanging on by a thread to the lead in the AL Central. The record 20-19. The Tigers are 18-20, and the White Sox 17-20.
Still early.
Not a very good division
Yeah.
compared to the NL Central. That's a really
Yeah.
good division. So
Like we talked last week.
it's so early. It's
real early.
report back in July.
Right,
and then,
right.
Then you can start.
If we're still
saying
talking
those
about the Cubs
contenders
up
and
towards the
contenders.
top, then
I think you will be, Randy. I think
We'll
they're
see.
pretty good. I think they're pretty good this year.
they
so.
gotta stay healthy.
You gotta stay healthy. You're right. We got some tidbits here this morning.
Okay.
On this day, 1945, it was VE Day, marked the end of World War II,
Okay.
when the Germans surrendered. On this day, 1959, Little Caesar's Pizza was founded.
Was that the pizza?
Pizza.
Pizza.
The hot and ready.
Yes.
It's a little more expensive than it used to be.
Oh yeah.
But it's interesting, their business strategy. I saw a report from about a decade ago, or within the last decade, of how, you know, they just went to all delivery and carry out mode, no sit down restaurants. And Pizza Hut did the opposite. And to see Little Caesars gain momentum sales wise on Pizza Hut. Now you're seeing Pizza Hut do a lot of carry out on delivery only stores. So
a lot of your places are.
yeah.
Especially after COVID.
After the pandemic,
You see a lot of places
Yeah.
revamping and just going.
But all the U.S. pizza chains are trying to catch Domino's. They got quite a lead in sales over the rest. So
no surprise there.
yeah. Another thing, 1963, the first James Bond film, Dr. No, premiered in the U.S.
Wow.
Still coming out with one every now and
I was
again.
going to say, I don't know how many they got out.
Never seen the James Bond
Any of
film?
them. Never.
I've seen a handful,
Yeah.
but I'm far from the completionist there.
Well,
And on this thing, 2010, the last piece of Yankee Stadium fell, marking the end of a 2-year demolition process.
2 years.
Yeah, I remember 08 was the last year of the old stadium. They missed the playoffs that year. And then their first year in the new stadium, they won the World Series. So,
I guess that's a
good way to
yeah.
christen it, I guess, right? And today is Free Trade Day,
Yes.
World Donkey Day,
I thought that was interesting.
National Have a Coke Day,
Uh-huh.
fitting, with, you know, that's with our trivia, No Socks Day,
Yeah.
National Military Spouse Appreciation Day, National Public Gardens Day, Child Care Provider Day, Iris Day, we were talking about flowers earlier,
We were.
Truman Day, as in President Harry Truman, National Give Someone a Cupcake Day,
we should have brought cupcakes this
Yeah.
morning.
that's a good day,
Cupcakes are always good.
Reward Yourself Day, so you can
Reward yourself with
exactly,
cupcakes.
just make yourself, right?
Yeah.
National Student Nurse Day, and National Coconut Cream Pie Day.
Okay.
I'm not-
Wonder if Dad will pick
Yeah.
coconut cream pie
There
for
you
dinner
go.
tonight.
I'm not a big coconut fan.
No,
Neither.
not me.
Alright, thanks Tanner.
You're welcome.
We got some upcoming events around town. I'm gonna read this one because I don't want to mess this up. But the Times Theater, they are always doing something up down there, and this I think May is a busy month for shows there. This weekend they're hosting the Quittin' Flag on Sunday from a matinee from 2 to 3:30. Looks like doors open around 1:30. It's a high energy 50 and 60s rock and roller. Quittin' Flag is ready to shake up the stage. Singing and dancing his way through the show will make you tap your toes and snap your fingers and leave you wanting more. Whoever wrote that was on point.
Yeah. Great thing to take mom to.
I'm not sure my mom would enjoy that, but maybe yours would.
Yeah.
But I bet there's a lot of moms out there who
I
would,
bet
for sure.
be busy.
Yes. So next week, our guest on the show is the Fulton County Choral Club, and they have a performance coming up on May 16th from the stage to the screen at the RHS Auditorium. Tickets can be purchased from any member. I think Heather probably has some at the bank, and they're $10. So we'll look forward to what they've got next week for us. I also read the farmers market opens up this weekend.
It does.
So
A lot of
tomorrow
great
morning
things.
over there, I think that Julie said we need a better name than the old jail lot, but
Right.
over there at the corner of 8th and Madison,
Especially
tomorrow morning 8.
for new people that come
Right.
in.
Yeah.
They are aware. Yeah.
The old jail across from the old post office. It's all fine. So.
Yeah.
So head on out. I'm sure there'll be some great vendors out there. Is the weather going to be okay for that, Randy?
Should be. Might be a little chilly to start.
A little
But,
brisk in the morning.
Yeah, a little
but
brisk in the morning, but hey.
There's always a great selection of vendors out there.
Oh yeah.
Lots
Take
of
advantage
people.
of it.
Absolutely. Summer Park program. They're taking registrations now.
It's crazy.
So it's almost time for the summer park. It's going to run June 8th to the 26th and July 6th to the 17th. So it's like they're taking a little break there around the 4th of July holiday. But from 7:30 to 12:30, I think you can register online. It's a great program. I remember as a high school student, I was a counselor there. So it's been going a long time and great. Take advantage of that for your kids. And then also something I don't think we've talked about too much is, did you know that every Wednesday Rochester has a free meal for anyone in need? Around town.
yes.
So every Wednesday at Rochester Grace Church, a free meal is offered, and it's done from 5:30 to 7. Takeouts are available, and 5 local churches go in and do that on a rotating basis. So it's always at Rochester Grace, but there's 5 churches that participate, and that's Grace Church, the First Baptist Church, the First Christian Church, Mill Creek Missionary Church, and St. Joseph Catholic Church. So everyone's welcome.
Always great food.
Absolutely, they're always cooking something. I know whenever it's I go to Grace, whenever it's their turn, they're always looking for desserts. So I know that some of the folks at our church make some good desserts, and I know some people at the First Baptist Church. I bet they make pretty good desserts too.
I was gonna say, I don't imagine you're gonna go wrong there.
Probably not. All right. Well, let's talk about First Federal a little bit. We got to, right? It's all
Yes.
about us. So, it's springtime. I mean, looking for a new house, looking to move, looking to upgrade, lots of things moving. You can talk to Ben Dalton or Stacey Wilson in Rochester or Ryan Austin at Winnemac to get pre-approved and see how we can help you get into that new home. Pre-approval is probably a really good thing right now because houses go so quick.
I was gonna say, yeah, they're not lasting long on the market.
No, they are sure not. So it's great to do that. We also offer commercial lending. So if you have something in the commercial space for your business, you can contact Zach Leader. He'll go all over northern Indiana and meet with you for that. We're gonna be talking here in a minute to Dawn Brown. She is our branch manager. She does a lot in the deposit space. So we're gonna talk about some deposit accounts and things like that.
First time radio person.
First time radio
So
host.
excited.
Yeah.
She's trying to behave herself, make sure she gets invited back. You can like us on Facebook, follow us on X, Instagram, LinkedIn, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. There's some fun stuff out there right now from the groundbreaking, and Tanner also posted a really fun video that we did, kind of looking back on our 60 years. So there's some really fun things to look at out there. We're the only locally owned bank in Fulton County. We don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best. Borrowers must meet underwriting guidelines. We are FDIC assured and equal housing lender, and our NMLS number is 399927.
Makes it legal. Ready
There
for
we
the
go.
fun part.
We're happy to welcome Dawn Brown with us today. Dawn's the branch manager here at the Rochester office. Been with us just at the start of the year.
Yeah.
Welcome, Dawn.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So tell us about yourself. You know, you're new to the bank,
I'm new to the bank,
but not to banking. No.
Finishing my sentence already. First Federal family welcomed me the first of the year, so super excited about the opportunity. But I started banking back in 2002 to date myself. When I was at Purdue University, I started as a full-time banker at one of the local banks there, and just grew my love for, not only the benefits and the hours, but just to being able to give back to the communities and to helping people financially.
So I didn't realize that you were a Purdue person.
We're sorry.
Dick would be so proud. I always joke that I'm not sure how I got my job at the bank because I'm an IU grad, and Dick was a very big Purdue supporter. So one of my favorite moments was when I had him help me hang my IU diploma one year. He did it.
That was so kind of I guess it was just destiny for me to come to the family.
Yes, so you're probably the favorite room at the bank is the Boilermaker room.
Absolutely. Well, the windows and the lighting, but yes, the name.
The name helps. So tell us what you do at the bank. What's your role? I mean, I say branch manager, but people are like, what's that?
Well, it entails a lot.
More than you think, probably.
Yes, it does. It does. Just the daily operations of the retail side, also being out and active in the community and promoting, not only our products and services, but how we can help our community here, but and then also just being active in some of the organizations here in the community. So yeah, each day is a little different on what's thrown at me.
We were talking yesterday, kind of preparing for this, and I said, hey, let's talk about something that our listeners and viewers would be surprised that happens at the bank all the time, that we wouldn't think. And we came up with a couple, but I don't know if you came up with any more or not.
I kind of thought about it, yes, as for our conversation, but I was kind of sticking with what you were talking about as we were discussing yesterday. It was like, I guess people might be surprised that we actually turn the bills to where they all face the same way. So we spend hours throughout the week when we fill the ATM. So when you go to the ATM, you can probably get all your bills facing the exact same way. So we actually take the time of due diligence to making that happen.
It's a process.
Yes, I'm sure. And believe it or not, it drives me nuts when I go to a place and get change back and they're
It's all different ways.
Different ways, upside down,
Yep.
not facing the same.
On some afternoons you can walk past and there's a whole crew of people flipping bills around and they all face the same way and counting them. So, for sure.
It's crazy.
It is.
But it's the little things that makes the difference.
It is the little things that make a big difference. So a lot of what Dawn does is she works with her customers and talks to them. So, I want to know, what is your favorite product to talk about with customers?
Oh, goodness.
There's so many. You
There
can have
are
more than
lots.
one.
It varies too from person to person, but I guess two that really stand out, and some are seasonal because you think of savings. And even coming into July, thinking Christmas in July, I love the Christmas Club. I opened up one up myself, just a way of keeping me organized and, preparing for year end because it's always financially strapping. But also, I love talking about just our online banking and our alerts because I see a lot of fraud, I see a lot of scams, and just in helping our customers protect themselves is learning how to use alerts properly and customizing them. So sitting down, and I've done a lot of that recently.
Someone is curious about alerts and making sure to protect themselves, they can come in and
Yeah.
you'll help them.
Absolutely. Come in and sit down. We can do it through your online banking or your mobile app and make sure you're up to speed on all the pennies in and out of your account and where they're going.
I don't think we can stress enough fraud. I can never get in front of a microphone and talk about the bank without just protecting yourself from fraud. There's so much scary in this world. Dawn has lots of stories that she can share, but customers fall for stuff all the time.
And that's the neat part about having it on the app. I mean, before you always had to kind of wait to get maybe a notification or a phone call when you got home.
Yeah, wait for your monthly statement to come and you'd be like, oh, that looks a little suspicious, but
Now,
no, everything's
As soon
so
as it happens.
hourly.
And
Yeah.
so much can happen between waiting on that statement. They act so fast.
Yeah, you could have thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars problems if you didn't have the app.
Yes,
I mean, with
absolutely.
that.
If someone were to notice something on the weekend, Sunday afternoon, for example, we're not there, anything they can do to kind of prevent themselves, any features in the app? I'm teasing her because I know the answer, but
Yes, well, yeah, on the
Tested.
weekends, absolutely. There's a few things on the app that you can do. You can actually go into your card management and lock your card so no additional transactions come through and
Perfect.
surprises. But then also you can go online through our online banking program and you can actually file disputes that way as well. So we do have two different ways, even on the weekends, that you can, protect yourself.
yeah, and turning that card on and off is a game changer. And it's real time.
Yeah.
So it happens instantly, and so that's something I always advise people is to turn that card.
And it works.
Lock it when you don't need it.
I can testify. I lost mine one time. And I'm like, and then I found it later. It was in a pocket that I didn't realize. I'm like, oh, I can turn it back on now. Misplaced it, lost it.
Well,
It's
no,
all the
that's
same,
true.
right?
So, and
Yeah.
that's the good thing about it is in the past, before we had that, you would have had to cancel it, gotten you and all those things. So it's great that we can kind of turn that on and off. That's a really great feature.
With talking to kids and stuff too, how is that easier for parents to kind of monitor what the kids are doing when they have?
Oh, absolutely, because as a parent, you're on the account with them, so you get to see and monitor real life, hour per hour, what your kids are using and spending, and also have access to locking their card as well. So, of letting them kind of have some restraints.
I've also seen it come in handy with spouses.
I wasn't gonna go there. But.
Well, but I will say that you can also get notifications when you use your card, and I think my parents, for example, really like is. Mom can get a notification if Dad uses a debit card, so she does not wait on the receipt. She can write it down or whatever, so you can kind of keep on top of things that way too.
Yeah.
It's a really nice feature. You also mentioned Christmas Club. I think we don't talk about those enough. And the Christmas clubs of the past were those booklets, and you had to put $5 a week. And do we do that anymore?
No, you don't. You can come in and open it for $1 just to get it set up and just going. But there's other ways that we can help you with the out of mind savings. Setting up that auto deduct or that monthly direct deposit going into it so that you're not really missing it. I always like to coordinate with my payday. Taking $25, $50 out of it. Really, am I going to miss it? Probably not. And it's going to be sitting there growing for me. So when it comes into the October months and things like that, coming into Black Fridays, and it's not really Black Friday anymore in November. It's the whole month.
Right.
So being able to go out and shop and get things going, and even with ours, I learned. I'm learning every day. I like to buy things throughout the year. If something like I'm on vacation or I'm looking and I was like, oh, my sister or my mom would really like that. Even with my Christmas club, I can actually dip into it and take funds out of it to buying it in that moment. So just ways to.
One thing I use my Christmas club for is I just round up with it.
Yes, you can definitely pair the Roundup with it and have that as extra change go right into your savings account. So
Roundup.
Yeah, we talked about Roundup.
Roundup. It's not like you think of Roundup like rodeo Roundup.
Oh,
it's rounding up your coins from your purchases. So, like an example, if you're getting gas. I don't know, just thinking of, I don't think of gas prices, but you're getting gas and, you know, it's $65.10. That 90 cents, it'll round into your account of choosing, so that Christmas club, that 90 cents will go there, and then in your checking account, it'll round up to $66. I don't know what dollar amount I said, but
I mean,
that next dollar.
I've done it round up for many years on my account, and it's several $100s. I mean, you don't realize how much that can add up. So it's the tellers can help you, right? They'll just come
Yep,
in and they'll help you
absolutely.
get all that going.
We can get that set up for you.
Awesome.
Well, Dawn and I have been keeping a little bit of a secret, but we're so excited. We oftentimes the banking products are boring. You know, we have Simply Free Checking. We talk about Simply Free Checking, and you know, you can refer a friend and get a gift. And our Simply Free Checking account is absolutely wonderful. I have Simply Free Business Checking. However, after Memorial Day, we got something new, and we're going to kind of talk about just a little bit now. So Dawn's going to tell us a little bit about a new product we've got coming.
Oh gosh, well how much can I reveal?
A little
Would
bit.
I say the name
Sure.
or just
Yeah, so you can tease it for sure.
Okay, alright.
You can't open it until after Memorial Day.
Coming soon would be our benefit checking. So we're really excited about it just because a lot of our customers now are wanting more. You know, we love the free, yes, but we always want more, right? So we are actually adding 5 additional perks that come along with this benefit checking. So we are actually going to be offering some identity theft protection and resolution, you know, just saying, as we talk about scams and things that are happening and the AI that we can get, you know, vulnerable to. Also some travel rewards and discounts. I mean, I love to get a discount on any kind of restaurants, hotels, traveling, things of that effect, or even excursions. There's a lot of great perks. I was looking through it the other day. And then the other couple things, oh gosh.
The cell phone.
Oh, yes.
That's a big
How
one.
can I forget about the cell phone? So any, well, we all have cell phones, I'm sure, right now. But through your provider, if you're paying for that monthly protection, you're actually receive that protection with our new checking account.
Oh wow.
So that's a huge savings, you know, thinking over the months of those payments. So, and then there's the ADA.
The accidental death and dismemberment
Yes.
insurance. Just a peace of mind.
Yes.
Peace of mind.
And then the roadside assistance is another great
Yes.
peace of mind. So
Oh,
roadside
awesome.
assistance will come courtesy with this new upcoming account as well. So
Now,
yes,
there's a fee for it.
there is going to be a small monthly fee, but you think of adding up all those other costs that you have with your cell phone, your roadside assistance, and some of those other things, it's really very minimal and a huge savings that you'll be adding into your
Yeah,
pocket.
so be looking for some our marketing team sending some marketing things out to go with that. The staff just had training last week, and so we're testing out the account ourselves. So we're really excited to offer it. You know, they're talking about you know, the roadside assistance, use it one time, and it is going to pay for itself.
True.
Or some of the discounts, like maybe it's a buy one get one free pizza. We'll have to probably pay for it that month. So there's a lot of great things out there for it. So stay tuned. I'm sure we'll be talking much more about it on the radio program in the upcoming weeks. But we were excited to talk about that. Dawn, any last words you want to share with anybody? Just come on down to First Federal.
Just come on down to First Federal. Happy Friday.
It is Friday. Thank goodness, right?
Yes, yes.
All right, you guys ready for your trivia?
I guess.
Let's remind everybody what the trivia question was. Today is National Have a Coke Day. In what year was Coca-Cola created? So your answers are 1866, 1886, 1906, or 1926.
I'm going with 1886.
Okay.
Randy, are you reading my mind? I was going with B as well.
Okay.
Anybody know who created it? For the bonus points before I reveal the answer.
I have no idea.
As soon as you say it, I'll go, yep, that's
Yep.
his name, but I
Well,
can't.
Tanner, they're both right. We didn't stump them. 1886.
Woo!
May 8th.
Look how smart we are.
Today, May 8th, by pharmacist Dr. John Stith Pemberton in Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
It originally sold for 5 cents.
Can we go back to those prices?
Amazing.
They might sell more.
I saw a video where they've got the old barbershop Coke machine down there at Dick's Drive-In. With
Yes.
the bottles in it, and it was $1.25.
Ugh,
A little different than 5 cents.
a little
But
different.
those nostalgic glass Coke bottles.
Yes. And I see there may be some glass bottles coming back.
Ooh.
I don't remember if it was Coke or Pepsi that they're going to redo some from one of their stores. So glass bottles might be making their way back.
We'll look for it.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to end today with some words of wisdom from Ted Turner. He was an American businessman. He passed away this week. He said, "You can never quit, winners never quit and quitters never win.
Very good. Dawn, thanks for joining us. Jody, thank you. We'll talk to First Federal again next Friday. Have a great one.